Wait. What do you like about this girl? I mean, there's like a lot of things. I'd probably start with...
I like the way she smiles. She got me staring for a while. Yeah. Baby, it's our conversation. She's my favorite notification. She knows how to dress for special occasions. She got me thinking life could be better. These songs start to feel like love letters. I should tell her now, would I ever? It is what it is, man, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm telling you now, it's whatever.
Hi, let's make this beautiful crochet flower clip. This is part of my back to school crochet series where I make accessories that you will need as a student. And heads up, you do not need any more glue to assemble the crochet flowers. So, let's start with the material. I'm using 2 shades of 5-ply milk cotton yarns. This is the pink and another one is in white. So we're gonna make 2 colors. And I also use a 3.5mm crochet hook. And don't forget to crochet your crochet bestie stitch markers. Let's start with the magic ring. Place the end of the yarn like this. Hold the end using your thumb and wrap it around your finger. Hold the working yarn with the rest. Get your crochet hook. Insert your hook under the first loop and pull through the second loop. Yarn over the working yarn and pull through. So that is how you make a magic ring. So for every petal, you're gonna have to repeat this process. Let's start with making 6 chains. Skip the first stitch. So we're gonna be working on the second stitch from the hook right here. So insert your hook on the second chain and make 1 single crochet. Get your crochet bestie, the stitch marker, and insert this into the chain that you just did. And then make 1 single crochet on the same chain. And for the rest of the chain, you're gonna have to make 1 single crochet until we've reached the last chain. So, remember for the first round, you should have a total of 6 chains. Now that you have reached the last chain, slip stitch into the ring. Turn your work like this. As you can see, we're not gonna insert your hook onto the first chain, but rather on the second chain, because that is the original chain. The first chain is the result of the slip stitch. That's why every time you slip stitch, you're gonna have to skip the first chain. So for this, skip 1 and make 1 single crochet on the second chain. Continue until you've reached this marker. Now that you have reached the marker, you're gonna have to make 2 single crochet on the stitch marker. So that's 2 single crochet. Remove your marker, turn your work, make sure that the working yarn is on this side. So the first chain right here, we're gonna chain 2 single crochet. Get your marker and put a marker on the first chain. Then continue crocheting 1 single crochet on the rest of the chain until you've reached the end. So for this round, you should have a total of 8 single crochet. Now, slip stitch into the ring. Turn your work. Make sure that the working yarn is on this side, not near you, but across you. Then we're gonna decrease this round by 1. So, make 1 single crochet until you've reached the second to the last chain. Stop crocheting when you've reached the 6th chain because we're gonna decrease this round. So, what you're gonna do is insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, but do not pull through it yet. Instead, insert your hook into the last chain where the stitch marker is. So, yarn over, but not pull through it yet. You should have a total of 3 loops into your hook. Then, pull through all at once. Slightly tighten this part. So, for this round, you should have a total of 7 chains by now. Then, turn your work and make sure that the working yarn is across you. So, we're gonna decrease this round also. So, to do this, insert your hook into the first stitch. Yarn over but do not pull through it yet. So insert your hook into the second chain, yarn over but do not pull through it yet. So you should have a total of 3 loops into your hook. Then pull through all at once. Then continue making 1 single crochet until you reach the last chain. Now that you've reached the last chain, you slip stitch into the ring. So that's how easy to make the flower petals. Now we need 5 petals, or if you want to add some more, why not? So you're gonna have to repeat making petals until you have 5 petals in total. Don't worry, I'm still gonna show you how to start on the next petal. You start with chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then skip the first stitch, and then you're gonna have to make 2 single crochet onto the second stitch. So as you can see, it is the same process as what we did to the first petal, but I'm still gonna show you on how we're going to make the second petal. So don't forget to put slip stitch into the marker, into the first chain rather. Don't forget to put the stitch marker onto the first chain. And then for this round, for the first round, you should have a total of 6 chains. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now that you have reached the last chain, slip stitch into the ring. And then turn your work. So don't forget that your working yarn should be on this side. Okay, it's always should be on this side. And then for this round, we're gonna have to increase. First is you're gonna have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets. And then if you reach this point, you're gonna have to make 2 single crochets. So let's start. So that's 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now that we have reached the last chain, we're gonna have to make 2 single crochets. So that's one single crochet, and then make one single crochet onto the same chain. That's two single crochet. Now for this round you should have a total of 7 chains, so that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so that's a total of 7, right? And then turn your work. Again, make sure that your working yarn is on this part. And then for the first chain you're gonna have to make 2 single crochet, so insert your hook, yarn over, and then make another one on the same chain, so that's 2. Don't forget your stitch marker. Stitch marker is very important, and put it on the first chain. And then continue making one single crochet on this round until you've reached the last chain. So for this round, you should have a total of 8 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if you reach the last chain, don't forget to slip stitch into the ring. Pull it tight. And then turn your work. So for this round, we're gonna have to decrease. We're gonna have to make 6 single crochets first for every chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if you have reached the 6th chain, we're gonna have to decrease this part. So first, insert your hook into the 7th chain. 1. Insert your hook into the 7th chain, yarn over, but do not pull it through yet. And then, of course, you're gonna have to insert your hook into the 8th chain, and then yarn over. So you should have a total of 3 loops into your hook, and then pull it through the 3. So remove your stitch marker because we're not gonna be needing it anymore. Then turn your work. So for this round, you should have a total of 7 chains. You should have a total of 7 chains. So then for this round again, we're gonna have to decrease it. So you should have a total of 6 chains for this round only. So first, you're gonna have to insert your hook into the first chain, yarn over, and then insert your hook into the second chain, yarn over. So you should have a total of 3 chains, and then insert your hook, pull through, and then make one single crochet on the rest of the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for this round, you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chain. And then slip stitch into the ring. So you're gonna have to repeat this process until you have a 5 chains, 5 petals. So you will repeat this process until you have 5 petals. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now that you have done making 5 petals, chain 1, cut the working yarn and pull it through. Go back on the first yarn where you started your magic ring and pull it to tighten the flower. And arrange the petals by making the left side overlap into the other, thus forming a loop. I also made another one for this color. So, next is my favorite part, the coloring. So, I love this part because it is so therapeutic. I love coloring. So, now that we have our petals, get your eyeshadow palette and some small brush. What I'm using right now is this pink shade. And then we're gonna slightly color the inner part of the petals. Do not brush everything because we're making an ombre effect. And when you spread it, it should look like it's fading. So let's start. First, get a piece of paper because we're gonna slightly dab our brush into the color palette and tap on the paper to get rid of the excess and start coloring. So as you can see, I'm just coloring the inner portion and not color this part of the flower. Hey, I hope you're having a blast following along with this tutorial. So just a quick reminder, I'd absolutely love to see the beautiful crochet pieces you're creating. So when you're done, don't forget to share your work with me by tagging me on Instagram in the description below. So it always brings me so much joy to see how my tutorial inspire creativity. Plus, I love featuring your amazing creations on my page to inspire our wonderful crochet community. So snap those pic and tag me away. Now that you're done with the 5 petal, color also the inner portion of the circle. So this is how it should look like. Let's color also the other petals. So I'm also going to put a bit of a brownish color on the outside of this pink to make it look like it's really blooming. I have also made one in white color and I made the same process. And now let's assemble because I'm really excited. So we're gonna be making 3 different types. So this is the hair claw, a clip, and a hair tie. So you can always choose whatever you like best. So let's start with the white flower on the clip. Get your glue stick and we're gonna assemble them by gluing together. So that's what I know I have told you a while ago, but that you do not need any glue. But I'm gonna show you another trick that you're not gonna needing any more glue. Okay? So next is the hair tie. As you can see, I didn't cut the excess yarns but rather use it to attach the hair tie. So this is the reason why I said if you do not need any glue anymore for this crochet project, because if you do not have a glue, this will be the perfect project for you. And I really hate using glue guns. Lastly is the hair claw, which is my favorite. I know we're gonna be needing a small amount of glue. I have this small hair claw I bought on the sidewalk market that I have not been using for a while now. So let's just gonna use this. Just gonna put some glue on the surface of the claw and make sure that every petal covers the claw. And we're done. I just love this project so much. This is so cute. I'm totally gonna use this every day. So next up, let's make makeup pouches. Where, ask yourself, where would you put your hair clips? Huh? Again, thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you for making up until this point. I love you and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!